All right, everybody, it's we're here again, and today I'm going to be bringing you a different video, bringing some CWL action. I don't do this often, and it's because it takes a little bit more time just to edit the video, and I'm at school now and have a busy life with other things as well, like playing a varsity sport, and I just enjoy, doing YouTube for fun, and so recording my Legends hit is just the easiest, but I want to bring you guys some content, so today I'm bringing you some CWL, and you see I'm in Zeus 2 here, and today we find ourselves in a little bit of a predicament. We're actually down on a star. We haven't been in this position yet, the CWL, and we actually haven't been performing insane. You see, we have 3 fails leading up to today, where we have 2 already, which is not good. But we've actually been doing all right. And Lost Cub, Acceptance, and the team we're playing right now, we're all 3 top 15 teams from last month. So we've had a really hard group, and we've actually been able to perform pretty well, especially defensively. But I want to go through a couple attacks and just show you guys what I've been doing. And yeah, as you can see right here, I'm still perfect, as well as 12 other or 11 other guys, because there's 12 of us total. But yeah, I'm gonna go back, watch some of my hits before we get into my last one, and hopefully it can go perfect this CWL. All right, so we're gonna go right to the first war, where we won 44-43. We had a fail already on the first war, which is a little disappointing, but we did manage to get the win, and I think it was because of a 1 star. Yep, this guy got a 98% 1 star, so that was huge. But we're gonna go down here and watch my hit and see how it goes. Now on this base, I knew I just needed to hit the fireball and the base would kind of be done. I went for this rage tower. And the reason I went for a Yeti up top here instead of a couple balloons is if I used 3 rocket balloons, which is what you need to take down a wizard tower, and there happened to be like a couple Tesla or a Tesla, it wouldn't be enough because now I'd have to take that down for the flinger. So instead I used the Yeti, which, would have let me time to, after I set the flinger, still take down any Tesla that were there, and maybe the Yeti itself would get it depending on what happened. But Flame Flinger went up there to get the multi-gear. That's why I put it on this right side, was because it can outrange the multi-gear. If I put it on the top, it doesn't outrange the mono. But anyway, let's get back to the hit. So I used some rocket balloons to funnel out some of these buildings. And I noticed right here that my warden was on some skeletons. But I noticed that a little too late, because by the time I sent my invis, I barely had this gold storage available, which would have left me pretty I probably should just use the ice block. It would have left me pretty sketched out if I'd missed the fireball. So, but what I did a lot, I've been doing this recently, is I ice block my warden and then sneak in some headhunters. You see them right there banging on the king. And the minion prince is 1 HP, so I wasn't too worried. I just needed to get him down. So yeah, he dies right there. And on this one, I didn't really care where my warden went, but likely it'd be to the bottom. Flame Flinger looks like it actually got targeted. I wasn't planning on that. So I was a little worried on this one, because I was like, shoot, my Flame Flinger was supposed to get that multi, that gear tower, and it didn't. But I was like, I'm gonna stay locked in. It's the first war. I gotta stay focused. I rage right here to get through these buildings, so I don't have to expend too many rocket balloons, because as I mentioned, I might need them here to help out on this attack. But the good news is, on this one, we have an amazing funnel set for me to get my Sui directly through this 9 o'clock compartment. So I start them here. I should funnel out these army camps if I, was smart. Yep, there we go. And it should be pretty easy to walk in right here, get this whole compartment down, and I'm hoping, I was either thinking if I could wall break here, that'd be beautiful, and I could king ability later onto maybe the fire spitter, or I could just king on the expo, and neither are a problem. But you see my warden still walking here. The 2 furnaces come out actually, so I was, wow, good thing I have a poison. But yeah, wall break actually was there, but then the tornado trap pulled it away, which was very interesting. But yeah, this CWL, I've done the past couple months using rocket loons for the most part, but I do switch up. Like I used, I think, Fireball Root Riders. Yeah, look at that. One fire might hit my healers. I was like, oh, gotta stay dialed. But I used a bit of dragons, probably double overgrowth. Like I used a bunch of armies. But then I'd always like one attack out of them all, I'd just kind of fail and get like 20 stars on a time fail or something. So this month we had to stay locked in playing with Zeus. And so I was using Fireball, what I'm going to do the entire month. And so I've used all 6 attacks, tripled all 6 attacks, and we're going to use it on the final base here. And I think it should be good. It'll actually be the first time I'm doing something a little interesting. I'll be using the Minion Prince again today, and he's got a huge job. So stay tuned for that one, because I'm going to need him to clutch up. But this one was a 3-star. And I'm going to show you the third war. Okay, this is the third war against Acceptance, and we won this one 45-44. So a huge, huge, perfect war from us needing it on this one. And in the second war, I didn't show you guys, but that's on Ace Clash of Clans' YouTube channel. He covered my hit, so if you want to watch it, you can go there. But they didn't have any clan castles, so I did something a little fancy. But yeah, I don't think it's worth showing you guys. So on this one, I found an amazing fireball, getting the mono, a ricochet cannon, multi-arch, and clan castle. And yeah, I just set up that fireball and let my warden kind of choose a side. And there's 2 heroes right there I have to deal with. But you'll see kind of something interesting happen. I do this quite often. Is right here, you'll see, I guess after this king goes down, but like 3 skeleton traps pop up. And when I fireball the clan castle, I did bring a poison anyways, because there was heroes here. And, I mean, to be honest, I probably shouldn't have brought one, but I just did. And I thought I could clip the minion prints with it. I didn't, but, the skeletons go down insanely quickly, which is nice. And, yeah, now we're just rolling through. We deal with the minion prints, and we should be pretty good. The Crusher Mortar in the core is something I do gotta pay a little attention to because if I don't target it, or, like, path to it, I gotta be a little careful that my Warden doesn't just, like, continue to take damage from it. But World Champion's a weak hero, it's the best one to charge, so it's nice my Warden picked that side. And, yeah, once again, like the last one, I got nice pathing into this queen compartment with my Sui, and you see me right there setting it up. At this point, I know my Warden's gonna go up to the gold mine, out to the pet house, or, like, spells, whatever it's called. So, I knew he'd stay up to the top, so I was fine starting my Sui pretty early on this one. But, yeah, this one was, an important war. I even used 4 rocket balloons here, you see, to make sure my Warden stays at the top side and doesn't dive to that core. And, I was actually able to swag my world champion on this one because you'll see how dominant the Sui is with the help of the druids. I used one right here to top off the queen, and then I'll send in another one. So kind of some surgical druid placement. But what happens is if the super minions come out like they just did, sometimes it's hard for your druids. They always path to the super minions. So I had to make sure there was some good separation on this one, so I was able to get to my queen easily. But yeah, this one um pathed pretty nicely. My queen, you see, still full health on a rage here. A really nice skeleton spell to distract the expos, but also the gear tower. I know I wasn't even near the gear tower yet, but at this point, there's not much left to the base. I got 2 free spells. I might have frozen the Ricochet Cannon to be safe. Yeah, I should have done it way earlier to preserve HP, but it's fine. We're walking through this one, and at this point, I knew I had an Invis, Freeze, and World Champion. So even if everything died, I'd be able to clear the base no problem. So I was looking to swag her right here, because, I mean, it's just cool to swag in CWL. Just asserts real dominance. But we're playing under Zeus too, so this clan, I mean, you've probably heard of Zeus if you've ever paid any attention to Clash of Clans, but we're trying to build a relationship with them. Our Saturn clan is currently just got promoted to Champions 2, so next month hopefully we can get promoted to Champions 1 by some other guys in our clan, and then we can get our main roster in there, because ideally we want Saturn to be pushed to the top, not Zeus, but we're just building a relationship with them for now. And another beautiful 3-star, as I said right here, we won that war, 45-44. And, yeah, let's go take a look at the base that I want this war. I think, you get the idea of what I've been doing this, CWL, and, let's go check it out. Alright, so this is the base I was looking at, and I actually looked at it originally for the Flame Flinger value up top here on double ricochet cannons, but I didn't really like where the town hall was. Like, I was thinking of trying to get a flinger out, maybe getting, like, the scatter stuff because of where the expos are placed, but I decided against that actually in the last point, and I'm gonna take you to, my camera roll where I actually screenshot this base, came up with a plan, so I can show it to you. But, yeah, this is, one I need to get a 3-star on since we're already behind by a star. We cannot afford any more, and, just pray for defense, I guess, at that point. But, yeah, let's go check out what my plan is on this one. All right. So now we're in this one. I've got right here a plan. I'm going to make sense of it for you, but I'm starting over here. Oops, sorry. Starting over here, I'm going to take out the Archer Tower and Builder Hut with the rocket loons. That's what those green X's are there. And when those are taken out, you see 3 invis in blue right here. One on these 3 defenses, one on these 2 defenses, one on those 3 defenses. And then my Warden plate on this red X can fireball that Builder Hut. That Builder Hut actually gets some crazy value. If you look at it, it gets both multi-arches, the scatter shot, and multi-gear and Expo. I think it gets the scatter shot. I'm not certain, but I'm fairly confident it does. Um, but yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful fireball. And then my plan is going to be in this yellow right here, send the minion prince after my warden walks for a little bit. And hopefully can pull the clan castle because I don't want my minion prince dealing with it. But he's gonna come in, take out the town hall, and kind of what's it called? Crusher mortar right there. Maybe get a couple multis, not sure how far it'll go. I might rage him. I mean, we'll kind of see about all that. But yeah, that'll be the plan. And then, when the warden's kinda going through this section, maybe around the heroes or something, my heroes are just gonna come in right here. I've actually got 3 rocket loons also planned for this archer tower mortar, so I can set up a flame flinger and get down just those 2 defenses, which will help my Sui path in and deal with less damage. It'll give me an amazing skelly spell, and my heroes should just kinda go in from this black arrow behind the spitter into the mono, and, the minion prince will clear most of this, and then the base should just kinda be crushed from there. But, yeah, that's the plan. Gotta make sure I clean up behind the minion prince especially. Don't want time fail, and, let's go see how we do. Alright, so here we are into the attack, and this is live, by the way, so I hope you guys know that, sometimes it's a bit nerving trying to make sure you're prepared, in a live hit. I gotta remember where my invis go, and also it just adds a little bit of stress, knowing that I got a 3-star, otherwise all this time talking in the video was a little bit wasted, but, yeah, right here we set it up. Fireball hits right there, beautiful. We actually hit everything we'd planned to. Nice, so this is looking really nice to start. I'm gonna pull my warden down to the bottom side. That's why those are there. And then I can start with the flinger right here. Okay, look at that. There's a Tesla. That's the only thing I was worried about with these rocket loons, but I got plenty, so that's fine with me. I do gotta get that mortar down though. The death damage should be enough right there. Nice, okay. So now my flinger is gonna go in, get those 2 defenses. One furnace already comes out. He might have another, but most people are running ice golems and stuff, so I'm just gonna expect there's not another. And you know what? If there is, I'm not gonna have a poison for it, which sucks a lot, but we'll see what happens right here. So my warden's actually doing really well. This furnace is about to die. There we go. So pretty good start right here. Warden is looking really nice. And yeah, you see the booger by the air sweeper. If there was another air targeting troop in the CC, it would have been pulled. So the fact that nothing came out is telling me that there's ice golems or rockaloons or something though that doesn't target air. So yeah, really nice opener right here. Warden's actually gonna take down the world champion on his own. So I can start in with my minion prince now, and he's gonna start on this top side. So yeah, look what comes out right there. Ice golems. My minion prince, I'm hoping can get a nice angle set up into the back end multi. I know it won't target this one, but yeah, right here, there's Tesla. Gonna hit that right there. Yeah, I'm gonna pop the ability fairly shortly. There it is. And I hope if he goes down to the multi, I think I'm gonna rage him. He should, I think, get into the base. Yep. So I'm gonna rage him up. He's gonna go take out the whole core. And now I'm gonna start my Sui because I don't want to wait too long right here. I'm already probably a little slower than I like to be with this entry, but it's okay. I'm gonna get a Skelly because I was hoping to tank the mono. I'm gonna freeze because that minion prince can get some value up there. The Skelly was to double tank, so I was a little slow recognizing that, getting that skeleton spell down to help keep my minion prince alive. But yeah, you see right here, look at how well this base is dissected. Look at the minion prince took out like Crusher Mortar, 2 multis, Town Hall, 2 Ricochet Cannons. If you can find that value, like look at how crushed this base is. I'm actually going to intentionally freeze right here so I can swag both hero abilities on this guy just to show him how bad his base was and how, well that I destroyed him. Oh, come on, don't go to King ability. Oh, come on, don't go to ability King. I think we should be good to swag both abilities right there. Yeah, nice. Okay, so this base just got absolutely crushed, and that's a nice 21 star CWL by me, and a beautiful, beautiful attack. So I hope you guys liked that one. That was actually really well dissected. I love the use of the minion prince, and yeah, we'll check it out right here. And you see right there, we're still going to be down by a star, but that does secure the 21 stars for me, which is really nice. Always love the perfect CWL in Champs 1. But yeah, I'll probably in tomorrow's Legend Day video, I will go over how CWL finished in this war, especially how it finished. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video and the CWL content. I brought you 3 attacks today, 1 live by me, and 2 other replays. But I've been crushing with this army, all Clan War League. We went perfect in Champions 1 with it, and I really hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.